Well, I'm just getting ready for today's little trip. We're going to go and investigate the Mae Tan a little bit more. I've just stopped and got my ham and cheese toasty things, some supplies, some drinks, some cake. Got my coffee. And here we are on Highway 11, just a kilometre or two from home. We'll go this way. We can go up the back way, but I'll just show you where to turn off here if you want to come to the Khuntan National Park and mountain ranges. And we'll go up here, Highway 11, Chiang Mai straight ahead. That way. This is the Hang Chat police station. Hang Chat police station. So you'd do a U-turn over there if you're coming from Lampang. Come back and turn left up here. We'll do this carefully. Kill anyone. There's the police station inside there. Doi Khuntan National Park. And we'll go about 5 or 10 kilometres up here before we hit the mountains. See the mountains off in the distance. That's where we're going, up the mountain. So the first point of interest along the way is the Prince Khuntan Park, Historical Park. The Prince Khuntan Historical Park. So we're in there for the Prince Khuntan Memorial anniversary previous video. Not a good place to stop back there. The thing with the roads around here is not always somewhere convenient to stop. And often the best places are on corners and unbroken lines, so it's a bit awkward to stop on those places. Here's the route. Start. Oh, I guess we could say we're in the foothills of the mountain range here. Got a little bit of up and down happening. Kind of jungle. Getting near the jungle. I'm just following the GPS. The reason we're going up here today is to see what's happening up where the Mae Tan River. I'm following on from the Mae Tan River story. We're going to go right to the source of the Mae Tan River, where it all begins up in the mountains, and see what's happening. On the map there you can see the Mae Tan River there next to the road, meandering around the place, so we'll be driving right along next to it up into the mountains. And the river river will be off to the right of the road until we cross over it. Woof! There's some nice quiet sort of villages around here. Idea of the area. Soy dogs everywhere. There's a few little villages along the way that we go through, mountain villages. Kind of interesting, I guess. Just drive carefully around here. This is the sort of thing, see, people just tend to stop on the unbroken lines, not a problem. Yeah, the road's even kind of pretty narrow to start with. They just don't have anywhere to stop. Still kind of winding our way around the edges of the mountain ranges. See on the map, we'll be coming close to the Mae Tan River again shortly, up ahead. We might stop and have a look there. You can always tell you're getting near the river because there's rice fields. Might just get a glimpse of the train. There it goes. The train off to Chiang Mai. There she goes. Remember I was saying on the trip back from Chiang Mai, the train cuts through the Khuntan, the Khuntan mountain, the peak. It cuts through a tunnel. It was the largest tunnel in Asia for quite some time. There goes the train again. Don't often see the trains running because there's only a handful of train services a day. It's a single line, so it serves both directions. If you go up that way there to the left, you'll be going to the Elephant Conservation Centre. But we're going to Doi Khuntan National Park. Well, maybe not all the way up to the national park, but we're going to the start of the Mae Tan River, which is close. So we're up here in the Mae Tan, in the mountain part of mountainous parts, surrounded by mountains. We're in the actual, I'd call it the catchment area. You're going to get rain up here. If it's going to rain anywhere, it's going to rain up here in the mountains. There's that police station. There's a few villages up here. People live up here in the mountains, of course, and we're getting near the Khuntan National Park. You can see the Mae Tan's actually dry here. There's nothing flowing under this bridge. There's patchy little puddles of water in it. Yep, really needs some rain up here to get it flowing. And there's someone lives right there. Yeah, let's keep going. Well, the more you look, the more you see around here, and I've just noticed over there is a train station, one of the mountain train stations for the area up here to serve the people. Not sure what train station it is, but it is a train station. Okay, so it's the train station is the Mae Tan train station. You can see some attraction to living out in the mountains in a mountain village. Certainly peaceful, nice and quiet. There's a dog on the road. Yeah, get off the road. Kind of really got to be careful. Like, there's hardly anyone around here, but you have to be super careful. Just the nature of the road and all these corners and things, chickens, dogs, village people, motorbikes. Now and then cars won't move over. There's a railway crossing there. That'd be dangerous. Want to watch what you're doing crossing there. Here's the local Longlian school. The school's called Longlian in Thai. And it's starting to sprinkle rain on the windscreen there. So things up in the mountains is, if it's going to rain anywhere, it's going to rain in the mountains. We'll just keep going up to where it all comes from. Up and down, round and round. Kind of just jungle with a few clearings. This is where you'd definitely be finding some medicinal herbal products growing up here, and probably a fair bit of lau cow. I'm sure that'd keep most people content up here. It'd be some medicinal herb and some lau cow. Yeah. There's a nice cool looking place. Some sort of warning sign there. There's an example of what you've got to watch out for. Back to the train line. There's a cremation funeral point. That's what they look like little assembly halls, and there's the fire cremation over there. Two dogs. What the fuck? Oh, they're having a root. Look at them. Two dogs having a root in the middle of the road. Okay, cut it out, boys. Yeah, I saw you. Back to the Mae Tan, there's a weir. totally dry on both sides with a dead dog or something in there. Yeah, this is a real, this one's a real hillbilly town around here. You can tell by the amount of soy dogs. Hello. Woof woof. We shouldn't say hillbillies, they're country folk up here. That'd be Khuntan's house there, I'd imagine. You can smell something burning. Once the temperature's okay. Probably cooking, cooking chilies or something. Peaceful country folk. So this is a typical village up in the mountains. He's building a new one over there. This guy's got a nice little orchid growing there. Let's keep going. A little ways to go yet. Look at their rice fields are dry as. All these rice fields. No crop at all in any of these. They're all dry as a bone. Yep. Even in the mountains, they're drought affected. Really. Yep. Okay, the radio's not working. Here we are. I've reached the I think I've reached the ranger station here. Yeah. Don't think he's open for business. Maybe he is. Not sure if we can go up or not. Here he comes. I think he's going to sell me a ticket. Okay, the rangers have opened the gate and told me I'm okay to go up there. They take a few photos. It's people get lost, have accidents and disappear up here, so they like to photograph everyone, log everyone in that comes up, and then log back out when you go back. It's a bit like a safety watch. SAR watch, used to call it in the aviation world. SAR watch is a search and rescue recording procedure. Anyhow, let's keep going up to the top. We're in the actual Khuntan National Park right now. Didn't cost anything, no charge, free of charge. The rangers are very good. They don't see too many Phalangs coming up here. I don't think they see too many of anyone coming up here. Sprinkle raining again. We're well and truly up in the mountains now. Nice, all this stuff. You know, I'm really only 30 minutes from where I live, 30 minutes from home, and I'm here. Thick jungle, big mountains, a pretty nice road. The road's better in the park than what it is coming to the park. Thais are still living up here. Still have a village life up here. Real mountain people. There's the Mae Tan heading off into the jungle there. through that bit of a clearing. There's the river. We're going up and we're going up. Crossing the Mae Tan right here. Yep, dry. I don't think there'll be much activity at the waterfall somehow. You never know. We did have the big rain the other night, so it could be still trickling down. Somehow I don't think so. Just keep crossing the river, crisscrossing it all the way. And up we go. Possibly see a wild elephant or two up here. Still have wild elephants in the jungle up here. Probably should also put the wide angle lens on. I don't think this lens is doing the scenery justice. Might change lenses, I think. Go to the wide angle. There's the road. Very windy. Very steep. Wow, this is pretty steep. Sort of the angle of the dangle here. The Rangers kind of really like you to have a four-wheel drive car. Some of these new little mini cars they got, but I don't think it'd make it up here. I think they tell them to go home. I guess the main thing is to have good brakes coming back. Man, this stuff's pretty steep. Don't know if you can see that rain up there. Oh, it's either super heavy cloud or rain, I don't know which. You be the judge. Let's have a look through here. What would you call that? I don't know. I think it's if it's heavy cloud, it's got to be almost rain. It's sprinkling on the windshield. Keep going. Hey boys, this is thick jungle. I've never been up this far. I have been to the ranger station before. I came up with Jenny and a friend. We came for a little Sunday drive one afternoon. We only got as far as the ranger station, and it was wet season. They told us to not to come up because you need a four-wheel drive. At that time you needed a four-wheel drive, so they refused us entry. But today, with the lack of rain, they've let me come up. Let Mr. Falung risk his life coming up to the top of the mountain. Yep, going down now. Well, this is it, guys. I couldn't video that last couple of kilometres. It was probably some of the most treacherous road I've been on. It wasn't horrifying, but it required super caution and both hands on the wheel, and I just couldn't film it. But here we are at the point where I said the Mae Tan River that goes all the way down to Hang Chat where I live, right past my place. This is it. This is the start of it. The Hue Nam Pep waterfall. And there is the waterfall. I believe this could be called the very start of the Mae Tan River. Comes up out of the mountains, out of the jungle, right up the top of the mountain into this waterfall, which can be quite spectacular apparently in the wet season. And there's the start of the Mae Tan River. Dry as a bone. And cuts its way down through the jungle on its merry way to Tuck. Goes down through Hang Chat, down through Kokar, and all the way down to Tuck, which is about 100 kilometres south of Lumpung. There's some interesting sort of things. I don't think I'll go in there. I don't feel like going into the adventuring down into there. You know, there are dangerous shit things up here. Probably going to have cobras, all sorts of snakes, wild animals. On the way up here, that last couple of kilometres, I saw a wild pig just went belting across the road. It's over this side. You can see they've had part of the forest burn out up here. Still a few remnants. Smells even a bit charcoal-y. Here's sort of a viewpoint. 26 plus 050. Wow. Yeah. Massive bamboos. I think I'll go and change lenses. Can't appreciate it with this, even this lens, it's as wide as it goes, 14mm, still can't get it. The waterfall with no water. Okay, so put the wide angle lens on. See if that makes any difference. That's the dry waterfall at the head of the Mae Tan River. We'll see what we can see over the precipice. This is just steep, steep, steep. It just drops right away, right down to the bottom. I've come up a fair way. My ears kind of feel like popping. I'm not sure what altitude we're at. Well over 1,000 metres we've come up. I can see why they don't like you coming up here in a two-wheel drive car when it's raining in the wet season. That road was pretty ridiculous, but we're going to keep going up. I reckon it'll be, might as well go all the way up to the top. What do you think? I think I will. Let's keep going.